Good morning. Welcome to JC Midge SU, little service on the SU carburetors today. So this morning I picked up a great little tip on YouTube. It's called the drop test for the dash pots. So when I originally tried it, the rear carburetor, the dash pot the slider was actually almost seized, not dropping at all, and the front one was fairly free. So the suggestion is you swap them over just in case they've been swapped at some point in time. So I've done that. So what you do is you tape up the two holes in there. Okay. I've checked the dash put oil. That's the same in both. And the result is good. So now the dash pots are dropping at exactly the same rate, which is brilliant. So it wasn't running badly, but obviously in hindsight maybe the rear dash pot slider was a little bit stiff. So I'm going to carry on. I'm going to clean up the carburetor bodies. I've got new stainless steel screws for the dash pots and the float bowls. I'm going to check the float bowl height and then we'll go into and give it a bit of a tune. So I'll be back in a bit. I'm back. So just reassembled the dash pot on the carburetors. I did a dual check by lifting the slides, releasing them, see if they've got the same drop rate, which they have. So I've had to centralise the jets slightly. So there's a lock nut on the top of the jet. Just slacken that off. It allows you to move the jets a little tiny bit. New dash pot screws, they weren't very much. I think we've got 24 for £9. Treat yourself to some new screws. So next thing I'm going to do is the float chamber stripped off, set the float levels. Floating housing removed. These are adjustable with shims. I think I did it last time to be fair, so they should be right. So I've got a 3mm or 1/8 hole punch. Yeah, I'm just going to pop that across the body there. Yeah. So it's about 3mm. I'm happy with that. I'll try the next one and then we'll get a bit closer. So the rear carburetor had a bigger gap than the 3mm or 1/8 inch. It was probably about nearly a quarter. So obviously the fuel level is different in the rear carburetor. So because you shim it to set it, because there's no brass tag on these, that you can bend. What I've done is I've filed off around the bodywork of the needle valve, the brass part. Yeah. So I've filed off the shoulder, so it sits further into the cap, which means that I've now got my distance more or less spot on, same as the front one. So put this back together with new screws and a step further. Thanks for sticking with it. So what have we learnt today? Bit of research on YouTube, some sort of basic rules before we started in tuning it. So we discovered that the rear dash pot slide was sticking, so there's a lot slower to come down than the front one. So I've swapped over the dash pots and the slider, dash pot into the slider, slider in the dash pot. So I've got the same drop rate. We've assembled it. We've had to recenter the jets to get the slides to drop in and out smoothly. And we've also checked we've got the same rate with the carbs back together. Just check the float bowls. Discovered that the one at the rear wasn't within tolerance for the 1/8 inch 3mm gap. It was more like 4 to 5mm. So obviously, consequently, the float level in the rear carb was a lot lower. So I managed to file away around the brass housing where the needle jet goes in, and that what that does, that shortens it, which takes it up, which brings the float up. So we've got the same, about 3mm on them now. So that's all good. So the next thing we do is we're going to prepare, loosen the linkages off, make sure that everything's slack and independent, and we'll fire up, get it warmed up, and then we'll balance and set the jets. That's it. Back in a minute. So I've warmed it up. I've had a quick adjustment, getting balanced and get somewhere near just to save time. So we'll fire up. We'll have one last check and then I'll explain what we do. So we're going to check the balance of the carburetors using the synchrometer, okay, and that sets the idle, so we get the same airflow in each carburetor. And then we're going to lift the slides 3mm. See what happens to the revs. So I'll just check with my notes. If the tickover speeds up, we take it up a flat. If it falters and stalls, we take it down a flat. So that's the adjustment, but literally tiny bit at a time. So we'll fire up and see what it says. Go on 4 there. Do this one up a touch. Give it a blip. Do it up a touch. Good. They're on about 4 now. That folded, so we're going to take it down a flat. Down a bit more, just a slight rise, and then settle. that's it. So next job, set the carburetor so they're acting exactly the same. So just adjust the connecting rod so both throttles are opening exactly the same. Leave a bit of free play, and I think that's pretty good. So that's it for now. So if you like my videos, if you can see me, that is. Hold on a sec. So that's it. Few lessons learned and a few things discovered. So we'll see how she goes. Yeah, very happy with that. Put it all back together. And if you like my videos, please subscribe. I need some more subscribers. I'll never be able to retire at this rate. Anyway, hope you enjoy my videos and subscribe and like and whatever. And thanks very much. And I'll see you on the next one. Right, so tuning done. We're going to go for a little road test now. I'm going to have to put it on me head cam because it vibrates too much. So we'll see how she runs. So just bear with me while I turn the camera around and get the head cam on. Right, I hope you can see what's happening, but I can't tell. So you might see just the roof, or you might see whatever you see. Okay, let's go. Well, immediately it feels a lot more responsive. Definitely. feels a lot sweeter. Quite busy here, but we'll get out eventually. Around this roundabout and then get on a little A road. It's only a short run, but yeah, feels very responsive. A bit cleaner on the acceleration, definitely. So the biggest change, those flow levels were wrong. Slightly sticky dash pot, so yeah, seems nice. A bit of basic motoring for you. So a bit of a service this weekend. New oil, drop the oil out, new filter, trying to stop some of the oil leaks. Found a big hexagon like blanking plug below the oil filter which was not really tight, so I'll give them that a nip. But yeah, see what happens. We'll nip down to the Blackwell roundabout bridge and then that'll be a nice little run out. Electric? Oh, I don't think so. Yeah, she runs sweet. Definitely an improvement. about. Taking the racing line here. Yeah. Pleased with that. No hesitations. Yeah, pretty good. Very kind Suzuki driver. Temperature's good, oil pressure's good. Hey, it's all good. Another kind driver. Classic-ish Mini. Well, that was it. All good. Very pleased. Runs slightly better than it did before, so spotted some good things today. Tune-up, oil change service, so we're all ready for next year. Oh, looking forward a bit. So that's it. End of video. Quite a long one, this. Obviously this one, but yeah, quite an interesting time. So I'll catch you on the next one. See you later. Bye.